His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received today the former King of Spain, His Majesty Juan Carlos, on the occasion of his visit to the kingdom to attend the Gulf Air Formula One Grand Prix race. His Majesty the King welcomed King Juan Carlos and reviewed with him the strong friendship relations and cooperation between the two countries. His Majesty lauded the development in relations witnessed due to the keen desire of both countries to bolster these relations in various fields. His Majesty voiced Bahrain's desire and aspiration to continue to work towards bolstering relations with Spain for the benefit of the two kingdoms and their people. His Majesty also expressed appreciation to King Juan Carlos and his role in enhancing relations with Bahrain and Spain and developing the foundation for joint cooperation between the two countries. King Juan Carlos, for his part, expressed thanks and appreciation to His Majesty the King for the hospitality that he received during his visit to the kingdom. He lauded the efforts of His Majesty the King, which contributed in consolidating the fine relations between Bahrain and Spain, wishing such relations continued progress and development. The representative of His Majesty the King for Charity and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, attended the Spartan race, which was held for the first time in the kingdom for a distance of 7 kilometers. The race, which is held in collaboration with Nasser bin Hamad Foundation, is a series of obstacle races of varying distances and difficulties, including running and wall climb. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa said that the Spartan race is a set of challenges that must be overcome by the participants to reach the finish line. His Highness Sheikh Nasser honored the winners in the race, where the results were as follows. In men's race, first winner was Rashid Buti Al Qusaybi of the United Arab Emirates. Second place was Lahish Abdul Karim of the UAE, and the third place was Bahrain's triathlon team member Muhammad Al Qaisi. In the women's race, the first place was for Alan Moore of the United States, second was Ariane Winsey, and third place went to Terry Vinson. The representative of His Majesty the King for Charity and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, followed up on the veterinary test procedures for the horses that will be participating in His Royal Highness the Crown Prince's endurance race, which will commence tomorrow for a distance of 120 kilometers. His Highness Sheikh Nasser was keen to check on the preparation that has been made for the race, including providing the needed riders with all support. He lauded the administrative procedures that were carried out in preparation for the event. His Highness Sheikh Nasser asked the riders to try their best to secure forefront positions in His Royal Highness the Crown Prince's Cup in order to demonstrate their skills during this season. He affirmed the team's readiness for the race and wished the riders every success. He also praised the riders of the local stables, who exerted efforts in preparing for the race. And he affirmed that the race will witness a strong competition, as well as involving participation of riders from different stables.